Hi everyone, it's me. There's been some huge changes. I'm not sure if you noticed my background. I am not at my former location anymore. As of tomorrow, I moved back home 3 weeks ago. Definitely very last minute. I don't want to say unexpected, but very last minute. As you guys know, I've not had a car in 3 years now. The past year and a half, it's been a struggle getting to work because, you can order an Uber or Lyft whenever, but when you work in the schools, it is very hard to get a ride because unfortunately I have kids ordering rides. So a little over 3 weeks ago, I had to go get my TB test for one of the school districts. It had expired, and one of the drivers picked me up, and she goes, "Oh, I almost didn't pick you up." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "You're across street from a school. We have a lot of kids ordering rides." And she goes, I thought you were at a school." But then I saw the house. I said, "Yes, I'm a sub teacher. I've had major trouble getting rides to work. I said, unfortunately, it's getting worse." I said, "Well, how bad?" She goes, "Every day, multiple times a day, we get kids." I see school deny, deny, deny. I said, "Yeah, I've had that problem for over a year now." I said, "I've missed work." She goes, "Yeah." She goes, I'm sorry, but she's like, we see, we see school, we assume it's a kid. And it's sad because she goes, "It could be someone like you, but we don't want to risk driving down there and wasting time," which I understand. So she told me that on Friday, and then I decided on a Sunday to put in my notice because on top of not getting rides, work has slowed down a lot, which, during certain time periods, like after a holiday or whatever, holiday weekend, whatever, it usually slows down, but it's been very slow. Like the past few weeks, maybe 2, 3 days out of the week, there's no openings for the middle schools. And then unfortunately, I've had like 3 jobs cancel. And then sometimes there are jobs available, but I have appointments or it's stuff that I don't do. So I have not worked the past few weeks. Some of it by choice, some of it there isn't a choice, some of it, I just have other things going on. To be blunt, I'm a bit burned out of subbing. That's what happened the first time I subbed. I subbed for like 3.5 years. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to move on. So I have looked at other options. I did do my reasonable assurance to go back to both districts, just to have that there. Yeah, so I have not worked the past few weeks. Like I said, again, canceled jobs or, well, we had spring break, so we were off. And then the week that I moved, I didn't work that whole week. And the other 4 weeks or so, just like I said, like I don't do special ed, I don't do PE, I don't do 3, 4, 2 week jobs. And those were kind of the openings. And then, like I said, I do have appointments and stuff, so this hasn't worked out that way. I'm not too broken up about it because I am getting a little bit of unemployment. I haven't been able to get summer, winter break unemployment, but during the rest of the year, if you don't work, you do get a partial day's pay. So I have made up a few days of work, so I'm not freaking out too much about it. It is good having a car again and driving around and actually be able to run errands and not be like, oh, let me wait on a driver. Oh, let me make sure the driver's not wacky. So yeah, so going back, I had to tell the owner, and she got really weird with me. And I was telling her, I said, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to stay here." And she goes, "What's going on?" And I said, "Well, I have an Uber." She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I've had trouble getting rides." And while I was telling her that, she's like just making these really weird faces, like almost like she didn't believe me. Yeah, she was like messing with like a Swiffer. She was putting the Swiffer thing on, and she's like, "You can't get a ride?" And I said, "Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't." And I was explaining to her, I said, "I work in the schools." I said, "Sometimes the kids order rides, so they'll use their parents' app." She goes, "Can't you just say you're a teacher?" I said, "I do." They still don't believe you because I've had drivers tell me the kids are like, "Yeah, I'm a staff member. Yeah, I'm a teacher." And they go and it's a kid. And the lady was telling me, I talked to a lady at Uber. She said it's getting worse and they're really cracking down. So I said, I can't be here if I don't know when I'm going to work. And I said, and also work has gone downhill since spring break. And she's like, huh? Huh? Like just got like really weird. And I didn't really appreciate that because like, do you believe me or not? And she goes, "Oh, okay. Well, when I had told her I was moving, it was right at the start of the new period of rent." And she goes, "Well, you're gonna need to leave immediately." I said, "Well, yeah, I'm trying to," because I said I'd rather not stay here the whole month. And then she's like, "Okay, well, you need to leave within a couple days." I said, "That's fine." And she was just very like cold. Yeah, very cold, very, very, very cold. And I was just like, wow, like she went from joking around with me to like, "Okay, we need to leave in a couple days." And I will say I was late a couple times, which she kind of threw in my face when it wasn't my fault. Back in January, I had my bank card, which everyone's bank card has been compromised. I had a Grubhub false charge. It's just, oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, just pay when you can. So it took me 2 weeks to get a new card. And then I had a paper check. I just switched to direct deposit. There was a misprint. So I told her, she said, okay, no problem. As soon as I told her that, she threw that in my face. She's, well, you have been late a couple times, and I was gonna talk to you about that. Like she got like weird real fast with me. So Monday, Tuesday, I packed. Wednesday morning, I moved, and then Wednesday through Friday, I was slowly unpacking things here, and then I didn't work the whole week. And there were a couple days anyway. There weren't any openings, so it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, so I'm back at home. Probably, I'm saying 6 to 8 months. We'll see. I just need to have access to a car, access to try to work. Just trying to see what to do for the summer because again, sub teachers are not getting unemployment. I mean, I'm getting it right now for the school year. I'm gonna try to see maybe if I can if it'll continue on or it's gonna cut off in June. I'm trying to figure out what to do for work in June. I have been dabbling a little bit, thinking about possibly going back to massage. Obviously not like private. Since I don't have my own car, I'm still limited to be honest in where to go because I am using my parents' car. And there's wacky drivers out there. I just went to go run some errands. I saw almost 3 accidents. So I do have to be still cautious on where to go as far as the schools go. Kind of the shorter the distance, the better. So yeah, that's been the update. Moving back home, trying to see what to do about the summer. Unfortunately, probably not much is going to happen, but at least I'll be at home and I won't have to worry about rent. And then hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be out again. I'm definitely going to look for a back house. That's what I was trying to look for last time. I can't deal with roommates and landlords and stuff like that. Like, and I still haven't gotten my deposit back. The owner, I guess, has a sick relative, which I'm sorry, but I do need to get my deposit back. It's been 3 weeks. Yeah, so that's about it. Hopefully, maybe I'll go back to work this week. I guess I haven't missed subbing that much. I mean, certain days, the last 2 days I subbed actually weren't that bad. The kids, for the most part, did their work, but I'm just getting really burned out. It's the same feeling I had back in 2016 when I took a break. So I'm checking different school district options. I'm trying to see about summer work. I opened up some out school classes, things like that. So we'll see what happens. So that's just the update. Pretty major update because it was very last minute for me to be like, yeah, I need to move. So hope everyone's doing well, and I'll talk to you maybe in a few weeks. Bye.